Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll try to do it himself.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him. Try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Wide open downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ives. Plows through the defense. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll throw it. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's King. Firing toward the end zone. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Oh, the quarterback. He had his hands in the air after throwing that one. He thought that was a sixer, but his guy dropped it.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for once.
Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Cornhuskers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. From the gun, the ground game. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. The Yellow Jackets have enough for the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's King. Quarterback now breaking the field. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake, I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, I just can't find any answers.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now, they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. That's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's King. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
DB's right up on the receivers. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air, it's Raiola. Fires to the middle. He's got it. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And the Huskers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly.
One of the things I love about this offense is they love to go for it on 4th down. And we've seen it early in this game already. I think you're going to see it again here. They've got supreme confidence in their offense to be able to go get it done. And you get the feeling this is a big-time play in this.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. It's got time.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him.
defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Looking to pass. It's Nolan. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
And the Yellow Jackets will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. On the move, it's Robinson. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Huskers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Dances away to buy time. On target to the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Get it out on the screen. We'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me one, too.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it on the left. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. looking to throw on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Back to pass, it's Nolan. Steps away. Unleashes one. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lane. They'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to the run to start this second half. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the...
is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Throws to the wideout. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Fourth down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Makes the grab. On the move at the 30. It's a running one. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
He makes a grab. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need...
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in the flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
Still running at the 40. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Off play action on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but it's been a close one so far. They're up by 11 over the Stallions. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Byrne. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Nelson. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense has converted just one time in 4 fourth-down attempts, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves in.
And the Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line. Off-play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Looking to the big tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the ball comes to rest right there. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way.
There he goes. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Byrne. Unleashes one. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just...
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Runs through the tackle. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw. It's King. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Turning it on. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll pull it on the read. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Robinson. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab near the marker. It's Hauser. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field. So somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quick strike complete. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
On 4th down, going to the air. He uncorks one deep. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And they did tack on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 32 over the Judicials. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Back to pass, it's Raiola. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Complete downfield. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They get to him as he throws. Caught over the middle. It's Nelson. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Wants to throw again. Trying to get rid of it. And they can't quite hook up, trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves.
Touchdown, Nebraska! Quick strike through the air for the score.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
On the option. He'll pitch it. Inside the 25. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking. And they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. The Yellow Jackets trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. Now the toss. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Raiola. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Rides the back and leaves it.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Here comes the option. The pitch. He breaks the tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
So the offense stays out there on 4th down. They've got to get it to the next time zone to move the chains. They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Running to the left. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Got it! And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like, when you look that good coming off the bus, those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.